Welcome to African political arena. Now, if you see any successful man anywhere, there must be a supportive, strong woman beside them. Now, Ida Odinga has been married to the late former Prime Minister Raila Odinga since 1973. They sired 4 kids together. Of course, the firstborn actually passed on, I think, in 2015. But this lady has been so supportive to Raila Odinga, and that is why today is the nation is mourning for her. Her pain is actually deep. She's lost the best friend and the father of her kids. She was so supportive all through. Was the one taking care of the kids when Raila was detained. All through, we've known Raila in Kenya as, a politician who is always out and about into politics. Politics is actually his passion. During Moi's era, Raila was fighting for reforms in Kenya. And so he was detained and also tortured emotionally and also physically. And that's why he has this eye which is always shedding tears. He explained some time ago, he's always using a handkerchief to sort of wipe off the tears. You can imagine. Now, all this time when he was actually engaged in politics, the wife, Ida Odinga, was always taking care of their kids. We are talking about a politician who has vied to be the president of the Republic of Kenya for 5 times. And vying for such a seat, you need to have a lot of energy actually going around the nation, so much energy. So you can imagine much of the time, even he's spending it on political meetings, doing politics and all that. But this lady is always supporting. When he's leading the nation as the opposition leader, of course, he's tear gassed right, left, and center. You're at home with the kids and you're wondering, will this guy in the evening come back or actually what will happen? So he has actually suffered. And if you ask me, he's one of the most tear gassed politicians in Kenya. Raila Odinga is one of the most tear gassed politicians in Kenya, yet he was actually not given a chance to showcase what he was really fighting for, or what he got, or what he wanted to do for Kenya. He was not given that platform to do it. So this lady, when I see Ida Odinga, the way you look at her face, what she's actually feeling, you can see that she's the most affected person in this demise. And also the kids. We are speaking about the kids who are so close to their father. We could see them, they were close to their father. Though Raila was very busy in politics, he was very close to his family also. In Luo tradition, the last born son is supposed to take care of the mother until the very end, while the last born daughter is supposed to take care of the father until the very end. And that is why you find Winnie Odinga, who is the last born to Raila and Ida Odinga, having this heart, sort of returning it as a sign of, I did my best, my father, and now I'm returning this heart to you. Actually, this heart, it signifies a lot. It was Raila's favorite. Now he was returning it back to the mother. I have finished my role to take care of my father. Now he's no more. That is Winnie Odinga. I think it's a very smart, it's a very great tradition. It's a sweet tradition, if you ask me. It's a sweet Luo tradition, if you ask me. But I also don't know what happens if the family has all boys or all girls. What happens at that juncture? I wish anybody from the Luo nation who can understand this tradition can actually tell us. She's not the only one who is affected. Of course, the kids are affected. And remember, when they also lost their first born son, she was also very, very much affected by the demise of Fidel Odinga. She was highly, highly affected by that death. I'm praying for God to give her strength to proceed. She's a strong woman, but even if somebody is a strong person, they need also God to sort of give them comfort. You can see her shedding tears all through. I saw her shedding tears all through, even when she was hugging the former president, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. You know, Uhuru was actually a very close friend to Raila Odinga. When they had a handshake with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, I think for them they became more than friends, and that is how he actually even tried to push for Raila to be the president in 2022, though he didn't actually succeed. Luo Nation, and this is where Raila Odinga comes from. He has been leading them all through, and as much as the rest of Kenya is actually mourning, sometimes some communities don't understand these Luo and Raila's love. They love him so much, and that is why even in his demonstrations, so many showed up, and most of them are from his community. They really loved him. We are just waiting for Raila to tell us how high for us to jump. We just go ahead and jump. You know, he tell us to do whatever, we proceed and do that. So they really respected him. The way the people from this community are actually feeling, you can tell, from women to men to kids, it is really hurting them deep. And at that juncture, I would also like to tell everybody who is not even understand maybe their culture or their traditions, sometimes just let them be. It's a wait and see whether they'll emerge somebody else from the same region, that is Luo, Nyanza, who will actually be loved like that, for better, for lack of a better word, who people will listen to, who people will follow without asking any question. It's a huge loss for Kenya, the whole of Africa, but it's extremely huge loss for the family led by the wife Ida, and also the Luo nation. Right now, it's very hard to tell who will actually take over the leadership of the region. Actually, who will take over the leadership of Luo Nyanza? Will they listen to someone else? What will happen? We can only pray that God will actually direct them on what next. And may this great man continue resting in peace. Freedom of even expression, freedom of speech, freedom of parties. You can have as many parties as possible. That was not it. During the Moi era, he's fought the hard fight. He's fought the hard fight. Continue praying for the family. Let's continue praying for the community. Thanks a lot, and kindly let me know what you think on the comment section. Thanks a lot.